Hey guys, welcome back to Troy Drone Flights, and what I have here is some master air screw props for my Air 2S that I recently picked up. And to be quite honest, I've been flying the Air 2S for quite some time, since the actual launch of this actual drone, and the props on this drone have been pretty fine, to be quite honest. The sound decibels don't bother me. But I know that it does bother some non-drone enthusiasts, people that live in my community that just don't like the sound of the buzzing of my drone. So, Master Air Screw Company, they allege that they can lower the decibel of the actual props on the Air 2 and the Air 2S with their own props. And not only that, they have different color variants for their props, and as you can see on the box here, I picked the blue variant of their actual props. So without further ado, let's get into the unboxing of these props. Not only that, I'll play a video of the actual sound of the OEM DJI Air 2S props on the drone, and I'll also play sound of the Master Air Screw props with them installed on the Air 2S. But without further ado, let's get into the unboxing and the installation of Master Air Screw props. So I have to say, for all disclaimer purposes, Master Air Screw, they're not sponsoring this particular video. I bought this particular product with my own money. This was not a product that was sent to me for free or anything of that nature. You can get this product for $27.99 on Amazon right now. I'm going to leave a link to the Amazon actual portal to where you can actually pick up this actual item if you're interested in it. Mind you, by the way, this is for the DJI Air 2S only. They do have Air 2 props as well, but this is specifically for the Air 2S. Now, I also ordered props for the Mavic Mini 2, which will be coming in, I would say, a week. And those are orange props, and I will be doing an unboxing review of those as well when they come in. But once again, Master Air Screw alleges that you're going to be able to get longer flight time, improved efficiency, up to 4% longer flight time compared to the OEM propellers. They're also alleging that you're going to get an additional 1.3 minute of extra flight time. That's to be seen, right? That's for the user to experience that. They're also alleging that this is a low noise, quiet operation, less disturbing flights with up to 2.0 decibel aircraft noise reduction. A decrease in the sound pitch, up to 37% sound power reduction. So they're alleging that these are going to be quieter than the normal props that come with the actual drone. They're also proposing improved agility and top speed. You're going to get an additional 2 miles per hour, additional top end speed. You're going to also be able to enhance the agility in the normal and sport mode. And of course, performance may vary depending on flight conditions. So if you're flying this in the snow, you're flying this in the rain, who would want to fly their drone in the rain anyway? I have flown my Mini 1 in the actual snow last year. Keep that between us. But it didn't perform well. It was cold, drained the battery very quick. These drones are not meant to be flown in the snow. They're less in weight, increased power reserve, less weight for lower and engineered to perfect. Listen, man, who knows, right? I only ordered these props because they were blue. I'm joking. Master Air Screw, I'm joking. So let's get into you know, what you're going to be getting with these actual props, what comes in the box, if they're actually going to live up to the actual hype. So what you're going to be getting in the box, right out the box. The props come in Master Air Screw's own proprietary bag, which is white, which is pretty cool. I like that. Presentation goes a long way. Presentation means everything to me. So, you know, you're going to be getting this cloth bag that the actual props, apparently they come in, which are great. What else you're going to be getting in the box? Let's dump all the content out. Nothing in the box. Get that out of here. You're going to be getting a Master Air Screw sticker, looks like. So I wonder where I'm going to be putting that sticker at, but you're going to be getting their sticker. So I guess you can put these on your drone to advertise their company. I don't know why you would do that, because they're not sponsoring me, and more likely than not, they're not going to be sponsoring you. So just gonna pluck that to the side. You're gonna be getting a safety instructions warning sheet here. Basically, liability disclaimer, blah, 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 important information. Look, these are props. You install them the very same way you install the OEM props. Very straightforward, right? No frills, no thrills. Let's get into what's in this little knapsack, right? And these are the props. Pretty cool, right? And that's it. That's all you get in this little knapsack is the props. So clearly you're going to be getting 4 because you're going to have 4 motors. Now, just from the observation of them, they are Smurf blue. And that's one of the things that attracted me to one of these props. And that's why I got them, to be quite honest. And they do not have like a gloss finish on it. They have like a matte finish on it, to be quite honest. Which are cool. Matte gloss, if you would say. A matte gloss finish. Which I'm cool with. Let me see if the camera will pick that up. Focus, focus. But yeah, they have like a matte gloss finish to it. And like I said, a gray drone with a Smurf blue props, that's really gonna, you know, bring this thing out when this thing is flying, and to distinguish your drone from the other drones. That's one of the things that really made me order with this company. Also from the good reviews that you will get that I've read so far with this particular company. All good stuff. Once again, they're not sponsoring me to say this, but I've just read so many good reviews about their props and things of the nature. They're not inexpensive. You're gonna pay about 30 bucks for these things. But like I said, with everything that they're alleging, they better be worth the 30 bucks. Like I said, once again, you just install these the very same way that you would install the OEM props that you got with the Air 2S or the Air 2 when you got it. And they just snap right in place. And I'm going to do the installation of these in 1 second, but I just want to get them out there so you guys can see. And what I'm checking for right now is any obvious damage from shipment or any damage from, you know, manufacturing to boxing. That's very important. And I haven't seen any damage, any chipping, any wear and tear, anything like that of the nature at all. Now, where I already know where I'm going to screw up at is which motor to put these on. But then again, they are marked Each one is marked. On the rear, it has an N. I don't know if the camera will pick that up too much. So this one has an N marked on the rear of it. And this one has a R marked on the rear of the prop. Camera, do your job. You're supposed to be 4K. So yeah, so I guess that's what's going to distinguish which ones go where and which ones don't. So these are two. These both are marked N, and these are marked R. So let's get into the installation of these. But first we have to remove, right, the props that come on the actual Air 2S. Also, as you can see here, I have this prop guard or prop stabilizer on the Air 2S, and I bought this particularly because, you know, when you're transporting your drone, even though I have a hard case to transport this bad boy in, you know, the props sometimes be all over the place and you don't want to damage your props, anything of the nature. And this securely holds the top and it holds the bottom props in place, and they do a pretty good job. I saw other pilots, hell, they wanted to be cheap. They just got a rubber band and just wrapped the rubber band around the actual props, and that held them in place too. But then again, you might be damaging the props as well. And I noticed that this does no damage at all. It's not even putting any pressure or any tension on the props. It just keeps them from bouncing around when you're transporting them. So you just basically unlatch the prop stabilizer from the actual drone. Just put this guy here. All right, so now you have a drone here. Let's open this bad boy up. All right, and as you can see, of course, my drone is registered, and also my number is placed here on the side because this is over the 250 gram mark, and anything over that, you have to register it with the FAA. And of course, I run a strobe light on top of my drone when I fly it at night. Also, I have a landing gear that I use for this drone anyway. And for this drone, regardless, you would have to register it as well. You know, it's a drone that you just have to register. It's over 250 grams. So you're gonna have to register this drone. Now, if this was the Mini 2 or the Mini 1 and you didn't have anything on it, you didn't have to register it because it's under 250. It's like 249 grams. But when you add stuff to your drone and you're flying your drone with all of the additives, you're flying illegally if it's over 250 grams and it's not registered. So I know some people that say, well, I got a Mini 1 or a Mini 2 and it's sub 250, but you got to keep in mind when you add all of the other components and accessories, it's going to bring your drone over that mark. And if you get caught by the FAA, you have a crash landing, someone reports you and the police show up, and they know what drone regulations and specifications are, and they see that you got all this shit on your Mavic Mini or your Mavic Mini 2, they're gonna be like, bro, that's over 250. You're flying out of code. They're gonna find you. Enough of me teaching. Let's get to the prop removal. Now, like I said, with these props on the Air 2 and the Air 2S, they're real simple to move. They don't require a screwdriver or anything like that. With the Mini 2 or the Mini 1, they do. But with these, they don't. It's just a hold and twist type method to remove the props. And it's really simple. So you just want to hold it, twist, prop comes right off just like that. So with these, they were fairly simple to move, and like I said, they got a little bit of wear and tear on them, as you can see. because I fly my drones. I'm not somebody that just buy a drone and just keep it in the box and or keep it on the shelf. I fly my drones quite often, and so that's that. So that's one of the props, and let's do the second prop. Second prop, and what I'm basically checking on is any crack, any major damage. And I do this after, I fly anyway. But you should definitely do this if you crash, anything like that. Always check your props before you take off, especially if you crashed, just to ensure the integrity of them, to make sure that they're not damaged. All right, and we're doing that now. This guy's not damaged. And this guy is not damaged at all. A little dirty. But of course, if you bought the Fly More combo kit for the Air 2S, they come with another set of props as well. But without further ado, let's get into the placement of the props that I just picked up from Master Air Screw. So, like I said before, these have an R on them, so I want to say R means rare. We're going to assume, so we're going to put these on the rare. And if not, if we screw up, then we just screw up. Boom. And the other one is an R. I'm going to put these on the rare here. Man, just looking at that already, you can just tell that it's just bringing that thing out. It just gives the drone a different look. That Smurf blue with that gray, it just gives your drone just a completely different look. I love it. I love it already. I can't wait till my orange ones come in this week for my Mini 2. That's gonna bring my Mini 2 out, because I have a different setup far as design graphic on my Mini 2 than I have on my Air 2S. But see, the props are installed. So what I'm gonna do now is show you guys some video of the Air 2S hovering with the OEM props going. And you guys can listen to the sound to see if the pitch is high with the OEM props on. And I captured this footage in my home so you can get exclusive sound solely from the actual drone and the props going, rather than outside. You get the horns and people and dogs and cats. You're going to get only drone footage sound of the actual OEM props installed on the Air 2S, and then you're going to get the comparison footage of the Master Air Screw props installed, and you'll be able to tell the difference if the sound is lower, higher, or is it the same and Master Air Screw was just capping. I'll be right back, guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that review of Master Air Screw props for the DJI Air 2S. Like I said, to be quite honest, there's a slight decrease in the decibels. I've flown the drone outside already with the new props on. I haven't really noticed any increase in any mile per hour while flying the drone, any increase in the flying time or the agility, to be quite honest. Now you may experience, a different experience may be due to the climate or the region you may be in. It might differ negative or positively. But to be quite honest, the props are well made. You can say that they're on par with the OEM props. And the blue just pops for me. That Smurf blue just does it for me. That was one of the main reasons why I bought those props. I just wanted a different color prop to make my drone stand out from any other drone. And of course I have the Master Air Screw props coming for the the Mini 2, excuse me, in a week or so, and those are orange. And I can only imagine how that's gonna make my Air 2, my Mini 2 pop even more. And I'm just excited to put those on and fly that. And of course I'm going to be doing a review and unboxing of those like I did with the Air 2S props from these guys. So guys, once again, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, share the video. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Once again, I'm a drone enthusiast just like you. Hope you enjoy the content. Catch you in the next video. Peace.